Someone just took Google's TurboQuant paper and built a fully working pip installable vector search library out of it. It's called Turbovec, it's on GitHub, it's open source, and today we are going to use it to build a fully local RAG pipeline using Ollama and Gemma for running entirely on our own system. Nothing leaves your server. This new library seems quite promising. It is all free. Now, if you don't know what TurboQuant is, we already have covered it in detail conceptually in as simple words as possible, as you can see on your screen. Just to give you a very quick recap, this is the paper and this is what this TurboQuant looks like. TurboQuant is Google's new compression algorithm. It takes the vectors your AI stores in memory, shrinks them by 6 times using two tricks. PolarQuant, which converts coordinates into a more compact angle-based format, and QGL, which uses a single bit to correct any leftover error. The result, same accuracy, fraction of the memory. That is what TurboVac implements, and now we are going to use it. As I said earlier, if you want more detail, I will highly encourage you to watch this first video here. Let's get it installed. I'm going to use this Ubuntu system. I have this GPU card and I am going to use these two models from Ollama. The nomic embed, just to convert our own text into numerical representation or vector, and for LLM we are going to use this Gemma 4. So for the installation, I'm going to install all of these things starting from Turbovec. So one single pip install. Turbovec we are going to use for vector indexing, Llama index for RAG framework, and two Ollama connectors. So Llama index can talk to our local Gemma 4 model and nomic embeddings. Let's run it. And if you don't know what RAG is simply retrieval augmented generation, because all of these LLMs, they don't know about our own data, right? So for example, they don't know about me. Now, in order to give that information to these models, you either fine tune them or you train them from scratch or you just provide the context on runtime. The last method is called as RAG or retrieval augmented generation on runtime. So what happens is you take your document, you convert it into numerical representation after chunking it into parts, you store it in a vector store, and then whenever someone asks a question, you do a similarity search, you get that data, the similar data from your vector store, you append it to your prompt and give it to the model, and that's how model has more context about your data. And that is why for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to use this text file which has got all of my information as who I am, what do I do, about channel and online presence and lot of other stuff. Now this model definitely doesn't know about it. So this is what I'm going to provide it in the context, and we will use this Turbovec plus the whole RAG pipeline to see how it works, and I will be explaining each and everything. And this is the full script which is going to display the TurboQuant for you. This script is going to load a local text file which I just showed you. It is going to compress it into a TurboQuant vector index using nomic embedding running locally, and then it is going to connect to Gemma 4 running again locally via Ollama, and it is going to answer few questions about these documents all on our own machine. Now I also have put in some personal question answer in it so that only this would know, and I could be rest assured this Gemma 4 would have no clue about this information. So first up, as you can see, we are importing all of these libraries for RAG framework, Ollama connectors for both LLMs and embeddings. Also two Turbovec classes here, as you can see, which is the actual compressed vector index, and TurboQuant vector store, which wraps it so Llama index can talk to it, all in memory at the moment, but you can pipe it to any vector store of your choice. Now then, we are setting up our models here. We are loading the document from local system, and this is where we are creating the vector index. As you can see, this is primarily the TurboQuant part. This TurboQuant index comes with 768 dimensions, matching nomic embedding size and 4-bit compression. Then it wraps it in a TurboQuant vector store so Llama Index can use it as a drop-in vector database. Now, then it is going to index the document, and after the indexing is done, Llama Index is chunking it, generating the embedding via Nomic and storing them in our TurboQuant index. This is where the compression happens. And then we are just creating a query engine, and from the index and the four questions at it. And these are the questions which I'm going to ask it. So let me take you here, and then let me run this. It is going to load the document, created the vector index. You see how quick that is. And document has been indexed very quickly. So the first question it has answered that this is what I use. Which company? By the way, I don't run this company. This is just which I injected in to show you that it gives you a very grounded answer. The start claw, and this is a YouTube channel, and this is a platform it works on. Very quick, very easy, all local, without any API cost. And now I'm going to run the same script but with some of the statistics. Let me run this to show you the compression ratio. There you go. So you see, if you look at these numbers, one vector, 768 dimensions, and TurboQuant compressed it from 3 KB down to 0.4 KB. That is 8 times smaller. And this is exactly what the Google research paper described, and that is what we also discussed in this video. And if you go through this paper and again just check out this diagram, this is exactly what this statistics allude to. Now TurboQuant just uses 4 bits per coordinate after applying that random rotation and polar quant compression we talked about earlier. The paper proves this achieves distortion within only 2.7 times of the absolute mathematical limit of what any compression algorithm can possibly do. In plain English, you cannot compress much better than this for a given number of bits. And the answers you just saw prove the quality is intact. It didn't uh, hallucinate at all whatsoever. Now, one request: if you really like the video and if it is helping you out, please hype it, like this video, subscribe to the channel. Please also follow me on X if you're looking for AI updates. Also, if you are looking to rent a GPU on very affordable price, you can find the link to Mass Compute in videos description with a discount coupon code of 50% for range of GPUs. Also, I will put this code in my GitHub repo, and I will drop the link in first pinned comment. You can also check this one out. That's it. Let me know what do you think about this. Again, this is not an official implementation. We are still awaiting it. But not only this person, but a lot of other people have started implementing it, and it is already looking quite promising. That's it. Thank you for all the support.